Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. Today we're taking another look at this ruggedized tablet that I picked up at an auction for under $20 recently. This is the Mobile Demand X Tablet T7200. It's a little bit older. Mobile Demand doesn't support or even acknowledge that this exists anymore, so you can't really get drivers or software for it. But I did manage to get Windows 7 to install on this thing, and then more recently I set it up to dual boot into Linux as well. Now, this thing is really cool, but I've been struggling to find a use for it. It's got some interesting features like this little built-in keyboard, these hotkeys on the side. It's got all of these waterproof or at least weather-resistant covers for things like SD card slots, laser scanner, USB serial ports, VGA, more USB. It even has dual hot swappable batteries, although these started to disintegrate a little bit during one of my other projects where I tried to attach this to something with Velcro tape. It turned out that Velcro tape was just too much for this supposedly ruggedized case to handle, and it shattered the rear batteries. Now, it does still work, although I would consider it a little bit less rugged at this point, and I'm still trying to find a really good use for it. It's a little bit too slow to do SDR stuff. I was hoping to use it as kind of a mobile version or more mobile version of my CyberDeck for radio hacking, but it just isn't quite up to performance spec for that. I've also tried using it for stuff like car programming, radio programming, getting video and pictures off of trail cameras with the built-in SD card, and again, it's kind of slow for all that, and I have other gadgets that work a little bit better for each of those purposes. So my latest idea for this little gadget is something called Kiwix. This is an offline Wikipedia system where you can browse stuff right on your tablet without having an internet connection, and you can even set up a Wi-Fi network and share Wikipedia articles to other devices. So if you have a power outage, if you're off-grid somewhere, if some disaster happens and you somehow need to get Wikipedia articles but don't have internet anymore, a little ruggedized tablet like this with all the Wikipedia content built in seems like kind of a cool idea. It's almost like a real-life Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or a universal encyclopedia that you can carry around with you in something slightly larger than a book in this case. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this will work because the little tablet here uses an Intel Atom processor, which is kind of an obscure architecture, so certain things won't install in this at all. There doesn't seem to be an apt repository for Kiwix for this particular architecture. There also doesn't seem to be anything in Linux Mint's built-in software installer. I'll see if I can download a package directly from the Kiwix project homepage. The really awkward part about this tablet is the little tiny keyboard here is really hard to do any weird characters. Alright, well, this newfangled app image thing doesn't work on this tablet either, so we will have to try another method. Alright, looks like we can add a specific repository for the Ubuntu version of this. With this little flaky keyboard, sometimes it's easier to just copy and paste commands over. Alright, we're going to try this again. So now we appear to have the Kiwix app under Education in the GUI, and it seems like that works. So now we can start adding whatever content we want to be available offline on this tablet. It looks like I've got about 89 gigs of free space on the SSD. The SSD itself is bigger than that, but about half of it is taken up by the Windows partition, so we're somewhat limited to what we can put on the tablet itself. But since it does have that SD card slot in the top, we could potentially just add SD cards of extra information. And to get some of these files, we go back onto the Kiwix project homepage, and I can go through their library and just pick whatever stuff I'm interested in here. Now, I wanted to start with Wikipedia, but that's actually going to take up a little bit more space than I have available on the partition, so we're probably going to have to put that on an external SD card. And it will probably be faster to download onto this on my main computer with gigabit Ethernet, and then put it onto the tablet. Alright, well, I think we may have finally found a semi-practical use for this little thing. We can actually pull up some different libraries here on Kiwix. We've got everything from wikis to Stack Exchange Q&As to PDF files. The tablet's internal memory has a lot of the random smaller wikis and files that I found, and then the main bulk of Wikipedia itself is on that SD card, so that's actually easy to pull out, reload. I can update that on my main computer with the faster internet, and keep this thing up to date. And I did manage to fit the Wikipedia Top 100 right on the internal memory, so even without that SD card, we've got some of the basics of Wikipedia on here. Whether this is actually useful or not in the long run, I still think it's pretty cool. Now, if you want to do something like this yourself, you don't need a weird rugged tablet like this. Kiwix actually works on a variety of platforms, including Android, PC, Mac, Linux, all kinds of stuff. So you can probably use it on all kinds of obsolete tablets and give your old disused tech another chance at life. If you have a bunch of old phones or tablets around, you could fill them up with random information like this, hand them out to friends or school children, or just keep them in your car or your cabin or your boat or anywhere that you might want to read something or have information at hand off-grid. And again, I'll throw all the links to Kiwix and its libraries down in the description if you want to go check those out. Or you can just Google Kiwix, Kiwix, and see what's available. I hope this quick little project video has been interesting. I definitely found it interesting and fun to finally find a use for this weird tablet that was otherwise just gathering dust in my closet. Check out my other videos to see other things I've tried with this tablet and other random obsolete tech. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.